Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So I opened the three first cards in order to have a feel about what's going on. It seems that somebody here is very, very determined. This is the main energy, determined. We have the Chariot here in the first position. They are determined because in a connection with you, I guess, they are ready to surrender. They see things from a new perspective now. We have the Hangman here. But the driving energy here, it is the Ace of Swords in reverse. We are talking about someone who is a little bit confused. So I kind of feel that I kind of feel that the confusion that they have, it is globally with themselves, with their life. They don't know where they are going. They don't truly understand. I kind of feel that maybe, this energy might be compared to you and your level of deepness, of understanding, of all of that. We might be talking about the connection between both of you, where they are determined here to move forward because they see something from a different perspective. But I kind of feel that there is also a lot of confusion. The confusion might be about you, about what you want. So anyway, we'll get deeper into that, get a little bit more information. But it's an interesting beginning, I think. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit more about all of this. Tell me more. Justice in reverse. Okay, so listen, this person has been very, very unfair to you. So this might explain also why now there is this Ace of Swords in reverse, right? In the driving energy. They don't know what you want, and the reason being it is because they know that they haven't been very cool with you, right? They haven't acted in the best ways. Let's see here, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, they might have been very, very controlling, trying to dominate you, maybe make you chase them. Something like that, right? Very rigid in their way of thinking, in their way of behaving. Yeah, it's not a pleasant energy, right? The Emperor in reverse. This is somebody my way or the highway. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, listen. In the what must be done, we have the Empress in reverse here. Yeah, it kind of feels that they treated you like if you were a karmic. And when we are talking about the masculine and the feminine, I will remind it afterwards too. But the emperor doesn't have to be a masculine, right? And the empress doesn't have to be a feminine. We are talking about the energy here. But anyway, we have here someone who was acting very, very controlling and treating you truly as if you were karmic, if you were coming from a negative place, if you had a lack of abundance. Yeah, they didn't treat you with a lot of respect here. Kind of feel also that they might have felt that they were better than you, because with the energy of the Emperor in reverse, we have somebody here who is also driven by power. And with the Empress in reverse, we might have, it's like the karmic feminine energy. So it might also be that they considered you as being overly sensitive, or that they need to have control over the situation. If we are talking about a masculine and you might be a feminine, then we might totally be talking about someone who has very strict roles in their mind, and I'm the man and I decide and you have nothing to say. It's my direction, right? While you might be in your full power, being somebody thinking for yourself, very independent, right? Okay, let's see. Let's continue here. Oh, the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is in the healing place, the Six of Cups. In reverse, in the karma. Oh, they are stressed out. They are stressed out. They cannot go towards calmer waters. And we have the Queen of Swords here in reverse for the outcome. Listen, I kind of feel that this person, because of the way they treated you in the past, right? You might be very, very having a very clear judgment about them, being very cold towards them. I understand, because if they treated you in a very negative light, trying to control you, trying to manipulate you, trying to have you do what they wanted, being very unfair towards you. So obviously, yeah, the outcome it is that you might absolutely not be interested, because you might have a very harsh judgment of this person. We already saw in a reading this week, I think it was, last week, about someone that absolutely wanted to make you change the way that you are thinking about them. So we might be here in the follow up of this reading where this person is determined. The main energy here, the first energy that comes, it is I'm determined. So before we knew already, the story was opening about the fact that they wanted you to see them in a different light. Here, it kind of feels that there is another layer, some time have passed. They had the time to really think about themselves. They have no doubt about the fact that you are judging them very, very harshly, and you might be very, very cold towards them, right? Kind of feel that they might also understand now that they might be acting from a place of jealousy. We have the Queen of Wands here in reverse, in the place of healing, which tells me that what this person needs to heal from, it doesn't mean that they are aware of it, but what they need to heal from, it is they are very possessive, very jealous. We truly have here controlling energy, unfair energy, coming from a place of I'm in my role and you need to adapt yourself to my directions, even if it is not fair. You understand? But there is here some kind of pose. This person, I kind of feel here also with the Hanged Man that you might have taken distance from this person, and it gave them the impulse to stop and think. Or there might be something that happened in their life. We also have here the Six of Cups in reverse. With the Six of Cups, this is going towards calmer water. They are unable to do that, right? They are unable. They are overthinking. They are thinking all the time about you. And this Ace of Swords in reverse is very, very clear now, right? We understand why. Yeah, they are confused because they know that you judge them very, very harshly, that you are cold towards them. I don't feel that you want to open your door to them because we see here what's going on. And considering where the Empress in reverse is placed, they should have treated you as an Empress, right? Yeah, I kind of feel that you might even consider this person to be cheap, you know? Because of the way that they treated you. Because they treated you at the end of the day in a very cheap way. It's not like if we are talking about a romantic relationship, which it doesn't have to be, right? It can be any kind of partnership, relationship, family, whatever, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but anyway, they treated you very in a very dismissive way, like I know better. You will follow what I want you to follow. I'm curious to see if we will get a little bit more information telling us in which kind of relationship we are talking about. But I kind of feel that you might already know who we are talking about. They were very unfair, right? This is obvious here. This was the foundation. It is not somebody that is fair in their relationship. They might have double standards. It's the kind of person you have a discussion with them, you have no right to interrupt them, but they will interrupt you 10 times, right? For example, it is someone that if they call you, they need you to answer, but they might not answer to your messages for days on end. You understand what I mean? It's double standard. This is the kind of person. So yeah, obviously, Queen of Swords in reverse, you are cold. You have a very clear judgment about them, right? Their biggest issue, their karma here, the manifestation, what they have created, it is a situation in which they are thinking about it over and over and over again. Do they understand that at the end of the day they are jealous? And maybe this is also what is motivating them. We have the Chariot here. This is being determined. Maybe they are determined to move forward because they know that you might have someone coming your way also, right? Or good things coming your way. So anyway, I am thinking, which deck do I want to use? Maybe let's stay in this atmosphere a little bit dark like this. By the way, this is a kind of new deck. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Look at the behind of the cards also. I was clever. I asked them, because I see that sometimes you are asking me about my decks. So I asked them if there was any way to have some kind of collaboration, something. And so there is a link. So if you are interested, if you use the code that I gave you, then you get 10% off of the deck. And it's not a very expensive deck. I think it's beautiful. And it's not a deck that you can find on Amazon or something like that, right? This is why I ask. I also ask about this deck that I use all the time, but I couldn't get anything special, like a special deal or something. There is, I have a link in order for you to know where to buy it, right? But I couldn't get any good deal for it. But for this one, I have a good deal. I have like 10%. I think that it's good because it's not an expensive deck. Before we start, just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights, confirmation about something that you are already aware of. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life, and this reading can be past, present, or future. Okay, so let's see. Tell me a little bit more here about the chariots. Oh yeah, they are very, very motivated, very motivated. We have the King of Wands here, and we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, the Magician in reverse, I don't love this energy, right? But I kind of feel here that we are more talking, because with the Magician in reverse, we might be talking about a manipulator, right? We have the confusion here, right? So I kind of feel that this person understands that manipulating you might not work, right? So I kind of feel that here we might be talking more about the fact that this person might feel a little bit weak. They might feel that they are not totally in control. kind of feel that we are talking about someone that usually they know how to handle situations, and maybe when they don't know, they just ghost, or they just project, or they gaslight, they close the door. I don't know. Here, it kind of feels to me that it's a very new situation for them, because the way that they treated you, I don't think that they thought that they would be in the Six of Cups in reverse energy, obsessively thinking about you, about the situation, and I don't think that they ever considered maybe the fact that you would leave, that you would get to a place of judgment and say, goodbye, I'm not interested, I'm not dealing with you. So it might be that, or it might be just that, they thought that you were toxic, that you were karmic, that their way of behaving was the right way. Maybe they didn't think that you were karmic, but maybe, they thought that, there are a lot of people that have those ideas in their mind that if they want to catch someone, so they need to play games and they need to present themselves as being very confident and I know what I'm doing and all those kind of things. And it just didn't work with you. But at the end of the day, I don't feel that they ever consider the fact that they would have to come back to you, and I kind of feel that they're coming back. I don't know if we say that in English, but in French there is an expression saying like coming with their tail between their legs, like not being in a very comfortable position. They don't feel that they are in control of what's going on. They will have to be vulnerable. They don't know how to do that. So I kind of feel that this is the magician here in reverse, right? It's kind of, okay, this is not my territory. I don't know how to do that. I'm driven, I'm determined, I want to move forward, but I don't feel comfortable. It's very interesting also, when I was taking the cards, I had a moment, because I realized that we have a lot of major arcana here. A lot. We have the Chariot, we have the Hangman, we have the Justice, we have the Emperor, and we have the Empress. All of those cards are from the major arcana. We might be talking here about a twin flame connection. I made a reading about the twin flame connection, so if you don't understand what it is my version. Of course, we are talking here about concepts. This is my concept of the twin flame connection. This is not a soulmate connection, obviously, because if it was a soulmate connection, it would be flowing. Here, it's not flowing, right? We might be talking here about the narcissist and the empath, right? So this looks to me a little bit more like the twin flame connection. So, let's see. Let's get a little bit more information. The Hangman here. Tell me about the Hangman. Interesting. Again, we have a lot of major arcana. The Devil in reverse and the Star in reverse. This is amazing. And we have the Magician here. Amazing. Okay, listen. Whatever they try to do here, right, in order to keep you under some kind of control, bondage, whatever it is, right, it didn't work. You detach yourself. And this is the reason why they got in this Hangman position. What is the Hangman position? It is taking a step back, putting yourself in a uncomfortable position, right? This is the head is down and the feet are up. You are stopped. You put yourself maybe in an uncomfortable position, but you are trying to see the story from a new perspective. And what I kind of feel that this person has realized here, it is that they haven't acted from their soul at all. The Star in reverse here, right? So it is somebody that might realize now that there was a beautiful destiny that was awaiting for them with you, because you might be in the Star energy. This is a higher level of commitment with you, yourself, your own life, and also it reflects on life itself, right? So if you are in this energy, the only thing that you would accept in your life, it is a real partner. You value yourself, you value your thoughts. Somebody who is in the star energy, they will not accept someone to control them, dominate them, tell them what to do, be at their service. Absolutely not. So the star in reverse, it kind of feels that this person might realize now that they haven't acted from their higher self, right? They might have been very unstable, they might have acted or from an unhealed place of older relationship or unhealed places from maybe their childhood, whatever it may be. With the star in reverse, we are talking here about someone who is not acting from their higher self. Also, with the star in reverse, we have the star is talking about the wish fulfillment. It is in reverse. So I kind of feel here that the moment that they realize that they didn't succeed to have some kind of grip on you, the devil in reverse, you free yourself from this grip that they try to have on you. They realize that they might have lost a wish fulfillment, right? The hangman. Okay, tell me here about the ace of swords in reverse in the driving energy. Yeah, listen, they are confused because at the end of the day, we have the Two of Wands here and we have the Three of Wands in reverse, right? So they set up a whole plan. I kind of feel that the plan here, it is their either it is the way that they are behaving all the times. So, for example, if we are talking here about a romantic relationship, it always worked for them to play those stupid games that they are playing, right? So this is what it might be, or it might be that they tried something new with you, right? So anyway, here with the Two of Wands, it is trying to plan something because they also understand that whatever they did in the past, you are not coming back. So they are confused because they thought that you would come back. They never thought that you would be in this energy of the devil in reverse, right? Refusing their toxic behavior, refusing the bondage. I kind of feel that they thought that they had you in their pocket for some kind of reason. It's not the case. It's not the case. Okay. So, let's see here the Justice in reverse. Tell me about the Justice in reverse here, please. Okay, the Queen of Cups. It came out like this. I will turn it clockwise. Yeah, listen, it was all about they were trying to control their feelings at the end of the day, right? We have the Eight of Swords here. Listen, the Justice is in reverse. It is the card of the Justice. So if there is some kind of legal case here, which might be two situations, but it might be, for example, that they try to maintain some kind of control over you using the Justice. It is going against them, and then they might even be facing prison or jail, right, with the Eight of Swords. If you went against them, same thing. The Eight of Swords here is talking about prison. So it might be a mental prison. It might be talking about an emotional prison. But it might also be talking about jail, right? So you know your situation here. I kind of feel here, considering how the Justice card is placed, I kind of feel that they might have tried some kind of legal abuse against you. They might have tried to have some kind of power of attorney over you. They might have tried to steal money, steal a will, contest a will, something like that, using the law in order to try to get what they wanted. And at the end of the day, it is backfiring, right? It is backfiring. Also, if we are taking it on the emotional level, kind of feel that they thought that you were in a emotionally very unstable place. Maybe you are somebody very sensitive, you carry this cup's energy, so they thought that you were weak. We are talking here about someone who is very, very ego driven, right? The Emperor in reverse. So they might see people that are emotional as being weak, easily manipulatable, and they thought that they would be able to maintain you in some kind of mental prison, that you would be stuck, right? Because you carry this energy of the cups, right? They thought that they could put you in a state where you would be down. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, we have someone here who has a hard time controlling their own feelings, right? There is a lot of emotional instability here. So, yeah, okay. Let's see what we get about this Emperor in reverse. This is what they needed to stop doing, trying to control the situation, trying to dominate you, trying to control you. Tell me here, please, about the Emperor in reverse. What should the collective know about that? The Tower in reverse. Very interesting. Tell me more. Judgment in reverse. They thought, right, that they would be able to weaken you in some kind of way, right? So in the beginning, I kind of feel that they thought that you were very weak because, as said, you might be soft, you might be kind, you might be understanding, right? And so they thought, okay, easy game. This person, I will do of them whatever I want to do from them. And at the end of the day, you revealed yourself not to be what they thought, right? The devil, you have detached yourself because this was not a dream come true, this person in your life. If we are talking about a relationship, so you realize that this is not the relationship that you want. If we are talking about another kind of connection, like for example your family, so you might have understood that this person doesn't want to see you being happy, having a wish fulfillment in your life, and you understood that you needed to protect yourself, right? So listen, the Tower in reverse, the moment that they realized that they didn't succeed to make you bow down to them, right? They should have stopped. It's not what they did. They were trying truly to destroy your foundation, but your foundation is stable. What did you do? You healed. This is what you did. You understood here that you were dealing with someone who was judging you in a very, very false light, maybe trying to convince you of who you are while it's absolutely not who you are. And you might also have placed a very bad judgment on them because of this behavior. Again, we have a lot of major arcana. The Magician, the Devil, the Star, the Tower, the Judgment, with the Emperor in reverse. Listen, I truly feel here, at the end of the day, we might be talking about someone that is, in fact, very insecure and very weak, right? And so this is why they feel this need to be in control. And they saw you as someone that they would be able to control. And then they realize that it's not the case. It's not the case. They cannot control you. The Empress, please, in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Interesting. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so yeah, they were totally confused about you, right? Totally confused. Whatever they thought about you, it was a big slap in the face. But as said, when they realized that they were mistaken about you, they needed to change their behavior. This was the occasion for them to do better. To do better, right? It's not what they did. They took your kindness, your understanding, your patience as weakness, not as an opportunity to show something different about themselves. And so they just continue to treat you the way that they started to treat you in the beginning. You know what I kind of feel even? It might be, that in the beginning they thought that you were weak, right? Because you are soft and you are understanding and you are patient and you are kind. And so they thought that you were weak. And maybe when they realized that you are strong, in fact, in their mind, it wasn't possible that there was not something toxic about you. They needed to believe that there was something toxic about you because it was more comfortable for their narrative. And so they decided that, in fact, you are fake and you are dangerous. This is what I feel here. This is what I feel here. That you were hiding something, right? Because in their mind, it is not possible that you are kind, understanding, generous, patient, and that it's not fake. And strong, and strong, it's not possible. So if you are strong, it is fake. And so they thought that you were hiding something. They were very, very confused about you. It's like if they have never encountered someone who was in this kind of vibration. This is what it feels. It feels like someone who sees the whole world as negative, karmic, opportunistic, all those kind of things. And because you are vibing very, very differently, they couldn't even envision. They couldn't envision that, right? That you might truly be the real deal. You are authentic, you are yourself, you are not playing, you are not... No, you are just being yourself. It was not imaginable. They couldn't imagine it, right? Okay, tell me, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I understand now also this Queen of Wands in reverse. Ah. I'm saying that I understand this Queen of Wands in reverse, right? Because the Queen of Wands in reverse, we are talking here about, for me, it often relates to jealousy, right? Somebody who is insecure, but they absolutely don't see that about themselves, but they are very jealous, right? And I understand why. Considering what we have just spoken about here, you are some kind of ideal for this person because they thought that there was nobody that exists in the world that is like you, because in their mind everybody is either how do we say, or you are the hunter or you are the prey, right? Or you are the strong one and the domineering one eating the others, or you are the weak one that others will eat you. And you have like the qualities of what they see as the prey, but you are not the prey. You are not weak. You are not, nobody is going to eat you. You know how to defend yourself. You know your value. You are not scared of them. You understand? It's like an extraterrestre. Like you are an alien, right? You are an alien. Yeah, and now they are very jealous because they understand that they are truly missing on someone very, very special for them because they thought that there was nobody like you. So, yes, there are 10 of cups, it's gone, right? Yeah, because you totally block them. The energy is blocked. You are not interested. You are not interested. You block them. Yeah. And there was this happily ever after here with the 10 of cups that is in reverse. They destroyed it all by themselves, and this is why now their karma is they are totally obsessed. They cannot think about anything else. Tell me here about the 6 of cups in reverse, please. The 6 of cups in reverse. I think that they realize that they are not at your level, right? But I kind of also feel that they are driven by this willingness now to what came to me, I'm sorry, I will say, to hunt you, right? They cannot have, but I'm saying hunt you because this is the word that came to me, but for me it feels more like they see you as a light in this life that they saw kind of in a dark light because they saw that they cannot trust anyone, that everybody is either or, that they have to choose their camp. And I kind of feel that we might be talking here about someone that at the end of the day was somebody who was insecure and weak and all those kind of things. And I kind of feel that they understood that being in this energy, maybe it is their environment, I don't know, that being in this energy, it was dangerous. So I kind of feel that they put on this mask of I am the strong one, I am the hunter. I have like a whole program. We saw the two of wands here. Telling me how I am supposed to act, right? And I'm acting according to this program because this is presenting me as somebody weak. It will cover the fact that I am in fact sensitive and that I am maybe like you, like the image of you that they had before, right? Before realizing that you can be kind and all those kind of things, being in your cup's energy and still be strong. For them, in their mind, it's either or. If you are in your emotional self, you cannot be strong. Then you are weak and people are using you and abusing you, right? So even if they were in this energy, and maybe this is also the reason why there was this connection between you, if we are talking about a romantic connection, maybe you felt this thing in them, right? But at the end of the day, they have buried this person because for them, this person was weak. And so they embodied their ego, which is a made up person that is acting according to a robotic way, right? That usually maybe works for them. It didn't work with you, right? We have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is why I'm saying I kind of feel that one of the things that they are thinking about now, because we have the Six of Cups here, right, in the karma. It is they are thinking and thinking and thinking and they cannot go towards calmer water. They are all the time thinking about the situation, about you, about what happened, right? And the Eight of Pentacles here, they did a very, very sloppy job. Very sloppy job. Because at the end of the day, they might also think, if they are still in their mindset, that they didn't embody whoever they thought that they needed to embody the right way. Because if they would have done it, they would have succeeded to dominate you, all those kind of things. If now, truly, in this hangman position, they have understood something. Maybe they have understood that at the end of the day, none of those tactics would have worked on you. It is not about that they have done a sloppy job with their program. They have done a sloppy job by not being authentic at the end of the day, right? And it kind of feels here, we have the Ten of Swords, so there is some kind of idea that got to an end, right? They were thinking in a certain way about life, about themselves, about people, about relationships, and this way of thinking is not relevant anymore, right? So this is kind of telling me that they might have understood, in fact, that the sloppy job that they did was not with their own program or embodying some kind of person. It was the fact that they needed to embody somebody, right? It was all about, for you, being authentic. You are not supposed to be perfect. You are not supposed to be this. You are not supposed to be that. There needs to be a flow between us, right? Made of love, of attention, of care, right? And we built on that. We have the Tower here in reverse, right? Kind of feel that they understand that with you, this is not working. This is not working. But I kind of also feel here with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse that they might feel that they are not at your level, which at the end of the day, you know. Okay, tell me the Queen of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. We are ending with the card that we started with, right? The Chariot. Seven of Pentacles. Listen, you have been patient with this person, but you know in what you are willing to invest and in what you are not willing to invest. Kind of feel that you got to the conclusion that this person is not a good investment. That's it, that's all, right? So you had to be determined and move forward. That's it, because this person might not have respected everything that you are. You might have, years that you invested in something that is important for you. And this person would have want you to just throw it all away. It's all irrelevant, right? There is some kind of ego-driven nature here, right? Somebody who is very much in control and their image is important. And if whatever is important for you doesn't look good to other people, they are not questioning themselves if it's good or not, if you are happy with it or not, right? They are just... Yeah, I feel a jelly bag. Once again, what can I tell you? There is here a jelly bag that is putting on a costume of the fighter, you know? Okay, let's go to closure here. Let's go to closure here. Tell me, what's the closure here? The Moon. I will put it back because at the same time I wanted to stop. No, you know what? I will take it out. It doesn't matter. What I wanted to say also, it is that now, right, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, right, you are judging them, and it's not based on nothing, right? You are judging them. You are cold towards them. I kind of feel that you don't even want to listen to them because you don't trust them, right? This is kind of what I feel. And I kind of feel here now, because I was thinking about this Chariot coming back, right? I kind of understand now. I kind of feel that they understand now how much you are a good investment. You are a very, very good investment, right? And this is also what makes them so determined. And when I'm saying good investment, yes, we might be talking on a material level, on a comfort level. We might also be talking on an emotional level, right? We might. Okay, let's see here with the closure. We have the moon that turned. Tell me. Yeah, listen. They are confused, right? We know that. They don't know what you want. They don't know what you want, right? They don't know what you want, and they feel very, very insecure. This is what I was telling you here. I kind of feel that this person realizes now that truly they fucked up. They fucked up something very, very good. And yeah, they might not be good enough. And it's not that they are not good enough because they are not good enough. They are not good enough because there is this whole story behind. If they would have been authentic since the beginning, coming from their heart space, coming from authenticity, willing to see the beauty of your connection and make the best out of it, then they would have been good enough. But considering what they have shown you of them, yeah, I kind of feel that, they are not good enough. They are very insecure. The Nine of Cups in reverse. It is talking about insecurity, and it is also talking about being entitled and arrogant, which kind of feels here that they were in this energy of being entitled and arrogant. And now that they know that this doesn't work with you, that maybe you see behind the mask, right? They feel very, very naked and very insecure because, in fact, you can see who they are, right? What they are trying to confuse people about, the moon, right? You see it. You see them for who they are. And I kind of feel that on one side, it is kind of a freedom to realize that you might have seen who they were before and you wanted the connection, the relationship, whatever it was. But afterwards, what they showed you, it's a no. It's a no. They showed you exactly where they stand in their own lifeline, right? They showed you how stubborn they are, how controlling they are, how arrogant they are, how destructive, toxic they are. Yeah. Listen, I kind of feel that this person is going through a very, very rude awakening. I kind of feel that it's very heavy on them with the Six of Cups in reverse in the position of karma and manifestation. I kind of feel that they wanted you to be totally stuck in your mind. We saw here the Eight of Swords, being stuck in your mind, overthinking all the time. At the end of the day, you free yourself, the devil in reverse. You had to put a judgment, and it's not a good one, the judgment in reverse, because they were trying to bring you totally down. It's like somebody insecure, right? That they find you to have too much confidence, so in order to maintain some kind of control over you, they're trying to destroy your confidence. This is what we are dealing with here, right? Yeah, listen, this card is turned. Yeah, they have no stability anymore. No stability, no happiness. It is all crumbling there. Yeah. We have the smear campaign card. Yeah, there is still some kind of truth that they are trying to avoid, which might be the fact that there is no way that you would ever consider them, right? Yeah, they want to move forward, apologize, but I kind of feel that there is also some kind of pressure around them, some kind of pressure to do that. Yeah, listen, they are holding on. They are holding on because now they see you as the Empress. Look, the Empress and the Hangman. And the Fool. Yeah, they see you now as whoever they didn't want to see you before. We have the Hangman here. And yeah, they want to take a leap of faith. They want to jump and They are driven. They are driven. Listen, I cannot tell you anything else. Yeah, but they know that you see the truth. You know that you are cold towards them. But they also know that you are just, you are fair, right? Yeah, but you see that they are in this energy of total misalignment. Total misalignment. Yeah. Yeah, for them the cycle is not over. But I kind of feel, to be honest, that the cycle is not over and it will not be over until they learn their lessons. They are able to truly see everything that they need to see, which might be in this life and it might not end even in this life. You understand what I mean? Because this is truly somebody stuck in a cycle. They should have stopped at the moment. They have been warned to stop trying to dominate you and control you. They didn't, right? So anyway, this being said, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe even healing. I don't know. I'll see you in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.